Alright guys, so I planned to make my video in one whole part, but I recorded too much and I had too much to say about everything, so we're gonna do two parts. The second part will be when I talk about what I talk about. You have to check it out to find out. But in this part, I'm going to be talking about, so I'm going to be summing up the New 52 in the last year. Is it worth your time and money? Also, Wonder Woman in the last 10 years and how I think they're royally fucking up her character. Alright, so let's roll into this. Alright, the New 52 in the past year. Is it worth your time and money? Alright, on a larger scale, I would say yes. Some of the things that are happening are super essential to the DCU, like the whole, like the culling that happened with the Teen Titans, and the whole Superman event that's currently happening, but I'm not reading. I know it's very essential from my friends who read Superman, and the whole death of the family, which I'll be talking about later in the video, is totally essential to the DCU at the moment. If you want to be up to date and if you want to know what's happening with your favorite heroes, the DC New 52 is totally worth your time and money. But certain titles I wouldn't bother picking up based off of bad reviews. What I picked up that I wasn't really crazy about was Superboy. I feel like Superboy, they're going all over the place with him. Like, one issue he's with the Titans, the next he's alone, and then he's with Superman, and then he's with Supergirl, and then he's with the Raptors. I feel like they need to just contain Superboy and just be like, let him figure out who he is, because that's the main motive of the comic. First of all, he's trying to figure out who he is, what he's come from. Is he full Kryptonian? Is he half Kryptonian? Like, does he have a conscience? Can he make a conscience? That sort of thing. The Superboy comic is very lengthy and dialogue-y, and if you're into that, I guess it's a good comic. But just how they have him all bouncing around other characters' stories, it's just, they need to contain it a little bit better, and just, I feel like it could be better written. But right now, I really like what they're doing with this character, the whole telekinetic, I can't say words type thing that they have going on. I'm seriously digging it right now. But just the writing, I feel like they just need to let him be alone for a while, leave the Titans, leave Superman, and just figure out what he is, like, what is he gonna do about Nowhere, and just figure out what he's doing. But Superboy is one of the titles that I wouldn't highly recommend, but if I know you like Teen Titans like I do, and like if you're into whole lengthy, very dialogue-y, not too actiony type things, then I would suggest it, but I wouldn't highly recommend it. Also, another thing that I wouldn't highly recommend is Nightwing. I have the first trade. I wasn't too crazy about it. The story ties very much into Batman and Robin, Batman alone, and then Batman and Robin. It ties in very closely with that, with the whole Court of Owls event that happened, which is also another reason why you should pick up the New 52. But I feel like the writing that he did, the whole costume change, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. But the final year-end whole sum-up, wrap-up of the New 52, I feel like some titles started out very hot, but now they've fizzled and they're going cold. And I feel like other titles are going strong. Like most of the Bat family, except for Batgirl and Catwoman, I'm totally feeling at the moment. Nightwing, but the whole events that are happening right now in the DC New 52, I would say it's worth your time and money to pick up. So the second thing I want to talk about is one of my all-time favorite characters, Wonder Woman. Woohoo, Wonder Woman. She's one of my favorite female characters. I feel like she is the foundation for female characters like Jean Grey, Rogue, Storm, Wonder Girl. I was like, wait, I'm talking about Wonder Woman. But I feel like she's the founding character of like the strong female woman, the strong female character that doesn't really need a man, who can support herself, like that kind of thing. I feel like she's the foundation for all of those heroes that a lot of people know and love today. But within the last 10 years, such an iconic character like this, I feel like no one knows how to write her. Sometimes they make her a lawyer, sometimes she's in pants and shorts and panties, gold and silver, and I'm just like, they don't know what they're doing anymore. And they're like seriously fucking up a great character, an awesome character. With the whole New 52 reboot, which is another thing that turned me off about the reboot, is now that she's dating Superman. she's dating Superman, which is kind of redundant to her whole purpose of being an Amazon princess warrior who doesn't need a man. And if you have read some of the original Wonder Womans like I have, I can't remember his name right now, but there's a dude and he was a pilot and then he crashed on Amazon Island and then they like, you know, swam and saved him, and then they ended up like dating, but not really, because she couldn't date him because of like rules, and I will get into that in a different video. But yeah, but he needed her. She didn't need him. She just liked him, but he needed her, and I liked that, you know. I feel like it was very empowering for girls to read, not about like a girl needing a man, like, oh, I need my boyfriend to go drive me here, and oh, I need my husband to pay for this bill. Like he needed her. He's like, oh no, I'm falling out of a plane, Wonder Woman, come and save me. Like, he needed her. But within the last 10 years they've made her like less feministic. I feel like we just need to go back to basics on this. And the whole Wonder Woman and the New 52, they're trying to go back to basics, but they're completely taking what was written already, what the great origin that she had, and they're like destroying it almost. Although I'm going to, the second trade comes out next week. I'm going to be buying it just to see like if I'm feeling it or not. But if like they keep messing her up, I'm not going to be picking up the Wonder Woman from the New 52 anymore. And this plot right now is interesting. I have the first trade, I'm reading it in trades, but the plot right now is interesting, but they're completely being redundant with her character. The purpose of Wonder Woman is to be that strong female leader, to show like she's supposed to spread peace and harmony in the world of man and show women that they don't need a man, but she is dating Superman. That makes no sense, you know, because he's just like, oh, super and stuff, and like he can just be like, no, even though he's physically stronger than her, I feel like she should be dating someone not physically like strong like she is, because, you know, she doesn't really need that, but just like someone who's on the same mental kind of level as she is, and I don't think Superman's on that level. I just feel like they're destroying her character. Like, no one can get her right, and because of this, girls today don't see her as relatable or anything like that. But I feel like if you take a step back and look at Wonder Woman and the message that she's trying to send to you, she is relatable, but just the delivery as of the last 10 years have been way off, and it's just bad. And I feel like after the second trade, and if it's not going well, we should just stop the reboot and just let an actual person that the fans pick write at least 6 issues, or make a mini series or something about Wonder Woman. If we like this person that writes it, how about we just let them take over, you know? That's why I feel like they're messing up Wonder Woman anyway. I don't know. I feel like we should just get her right, because she's such an I feel like she's such an easy character. But but it takes that special kind of writer to write her, because I feel like you have to know what she's trying to do, and we have to really know Diana, you know? I don't know.